Greetings, fellow zombie slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, episode 37. Quest for Coffee continued. The first thing I wanted to do this stream is to continue the stealth run for coffee. That has been a recurring goal, and I have not made nearly enough progress on that as I'd like. And then what I will be doing is taking viewer suggestions and trying to get some of that stuff done. I did have some other ideas, though. So one idea is to get my carpentry up to 7, which it is pretty close to 7, just so that everything I build will be more beautiful. Walls, floors, etc. Expanding upon the base is always a possibility. Getting a winter prep, like an ancient stove, or antique stove rather. Some other projects would be to head over to points of interest nearby, like this large warehouse here, which is full of fun goodies, or head over to the baseball bat factory and make a bunch of nail bats. Alternatively, we can continue securing the neighborhood or securing the gas station. I mean, there's a lot of projects that would still be highly coveted and effective. We're even starting just a radish farm, because we have all the other crops represented except for radishes. So before I go to sleep here, I'm just going to do a quick check on the plants. Making sure that my crops are as healthy as I am now. Ah, Glitch, thank you for the bits. And Pettersk, thank you for the bits as well. And welcome. Fussy little carrots are going, we have too much water. It's like, hey, it's better than the inverse, trust me. I think we're pretty good on the plants. I don't see any obvious problems. So I think instead of a really early bedtime, I will start reading more of the farming book. Because I don't want to wake up at like 4 in the morning while it's still dark out. It's really hard to get work done in the dark. I suppose what I could do is open up the viewer submitted ideas inbox and have you all start to suggest potential things. Polling for it, like I said at the start, is going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little different because my normal polling software is broken at the moment. Can't fix it. So I'll be using Twitch like built-in polls, which can only take a finite number of options, which is not so ideal. But feel free to propose goals if you'd like, and try to make them feasible, try to make them within reason and within the continuity of the series. Ooh, I hear some zombies on the perimeter. Oh, I'm so used to going to the cot over here. But that's, of course, not the bedroom anymore. It's over here. I don't know if you heard that, but Tuss just sneezed super loudly. I was like, what? What is going on behind me? What a little goofball. Alright, looks like pretty good time. 7 in the morning. Eat my cabbage. And I think I'm going to let some potatoes defrost in my backpack. My weight is 81 and holding, or actually dropping a little bit. So that's pretty good. Let's check on weapons before I head on out. And I'm not gonna go full stealth, but I'll try to stay as quiet as possible compared to past attempts. I also think that I have a perimeter breach somewhere, so I'm gonna do a quick perimeter check, making sure that I don't have any zombies where I don't want zombies. Because all it takes is one well-placed, unexpected zombie to end your life in Zomboid. Doesn't take much. And I'm pretty sure I heard growling to the north last night. But maybe not. Maybe it was my imagination. Oh, no, I did. I did not think it was a female growling. So I was wrong about that, at least. I thought it was a male growl. Rise thank you for the bits. And Lolan and El Berry Bear, thank you for the subs. Cheers. So I do have a few empty gas cans that I might want to fill back up. Oh, rest in peace. RIP 95. Thank you for the sub as well. So first stop is actually going to be the gas station before we swing down to the coffee shop. Or attempt to swing down to the coffee shop, as it's not exactly easy to get there necessarily. Fletch, thanks for bits as well, again. Double bidding. Got my beta blockers, cigarettes, vitamins. It's like a dude that, well, even in 1993, I think the concept of a smoking being bad for you was pretty well understood. In the 80s, not so much. I think they sort of knew, but they were in denial. It's pretty wild to think, like, what the 80s were like, where everyone smoked everywhere. Like, I have really keen memories of just smoky restaurants, everything brown. I mean, that's one of the least depicted phases in American history, or probably most of the globe. But almost every shared indoor space, public indoor space in the 80s was like a nasty tanned tar color, and not, you know, as Hollywood and, you know, TV and film will depict, actually look nice. Everything was drab and brown. At what point does the temperature start affecting crops? I don't think it ever does. I ran this experiment, I believe, with the Ash Williams series, and I was growing crops indoors in the dead of winter, and, like, it didn't matter at all. I don't think that there is environmental effects on crops, other than, like, zombie footsteps, which is not really an environmental effect. Or too much water for the crops that don't like to be overwatered, I guess. Y'all welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Or at least that was the case the last time I've checked. The yield is supposed to reduce in winter? Okay. Oh, a full-blown machete. Was it in that dude's neck? Kind of looked like it was in his neck. I think there's gas missing on that that gas can there, but it's hard to tell. No, maybe not. Really? That's all of the fuel that I needed to refuel the SUV on? Remember, I can stomp zombies now? True. Got some pretty good boots for it, too. Alright, turn off the generator and be on our way. And for stealth, what I'm going to try to do is just drive until the zombies get a little thick, and then park it and sneak. But it is October the 6th, and it's 60 degrees out. Which is crazy, because I think I glanced up here like a second ago, and it was 50 degrees out. So it's gone up 10 degrees in like 15 minutes, which sounds... Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be like this, I guess, where I'm trying to sneak to the coffee shop, and I immediately just aggro mega swarms. So, I guess it is fight time. Didn't want it to be, but hey, Elizabeth, thank you for the resub as well. The resub of Eli. That was a dangerous swing. I should not have done that in hindsight. To spin and swing when they're really, really close to you, if you miss, that's like just inviting you to get bit. Really not great. Now, I do feel like I travel down to the gas station often enough that these zombies are migrants, not respawns. I could be wrong about that, but... Alright, let's stop walking backwards because I'm about to walk into uncharted areas. Death Fest! Love it. I think I have enough leather strips at home that... Nah. I'll just keep stockpiling. You never know when you're gonna want to make some new clothes. And leather could be hard to come by later on. Did I stay home for quite a while with a broken leg? Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, what I mean is, like, these zombies respawning since the last time I attempted to go to the coffee shop, not, like, from the start of the game. Because I went, last stream, I traveled from my current location all the way down to here, which is like a block and a half away. So what I'm saying is, it's not been long enough for zombies to respawn since that attempt. So these are just migrating zombies, not respawning zombies. Sorry, I didn't make that more clear. Because as long as I come down to the gas station area at least once every 3 days, the zombies that we have here are going to be migrants, not respawns, which is good. Because migrating zombies tend to... they tend to group up around the edges of a chunk and not the center of the chunk, whereas respawning zombies will respawn everywhere, including indoor areas that you have previously cleared, which are way more dangerous. Migrants tend to be on ground floor, you know, and also near edges of the map. And ground floor edge of the map is, like, pretty easy to deal with. It's the zombies that are, like, deeply embedded into buildings which pose the most threat, usually. Like, if you get bit, it's because you have stupid zombies shoving your shins. But no, if you get bit, it's because, like, one was hiding in a bathroom or something like that. Like, and not just, like, out on the street. Because if you're dying to random zombies on the street, you're going to be dying to everything. So from here on, I'm attempting to sort of sneak down towards coffee. One of the reasons I don't typically sneak is, like, it works well until you aggro something, but then when you aggro something, it can spiral out of control really quick. My sneak XP is still going up, even though it looks like I'm being chased by zombies. So even when I'm sneaking, I like to do kind of a sneak hybrid where I'm sort of sneaking, sort of killing things as I go. Which I feel like is Walking Dead style. Right, that's kind of how they operated. They didn't, like, take on the hordes. They just tried to quietly kill the few zombies that stood between them and their destination. And that's, I feel like a far better tactic. That way, if you get surrounded, you can at least fall back a little bit, because you're not going to be... You've cleared out a little bit. And it keeps you on your feet. I think some of the zombies across the street saw me. One of the reasons why... Hey! Rest in peace, thank you for the gifted subs. I'll go pink for that. Now it looks like Louis wants a celebratory cigarette to celebrate as well. Oh, wow. Just keep giving me big blockers. You won't hear me complaining. Still in the lamps. You know how we've been wanting lighting for our home? Well, here we go. Stealing everything that isn't nailed down. And then if it's nailed down, you know, stealing it too, because we have a crowbar and a hammer. I think I also need some hinges and handles. Take those as well. But what I was going to say, I just remembered mid-sentence, is that one of the ways you know you're sneaking and you're not seen, which doesn't make any sense, like, realistically, is that your sneak XP will go up as you are successful in sneaking. And then when you're found out, you know, your sneak XP stops going up. So if you mouse over your sneak XP, you can kind of see, oh, am I still revealed or am I hidden? Callie the King, thank you for the resub too. Don't I want the barber pole? I do not. Just the lights. Just the lights will do. They're heavy enough. So this is the secure area that we found. And I will try to point out, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it or see it at ground level, but I'll try to point out the one point of vulnerability. But it is so much a snowball's chance in hell that zombies would ever randomly travel the path that would have them enter this fenced area that, like, I'm calling it basically safe haven. Can I stand on the other side of the chain link fence and shoot them? Yes. One of the issues, though, with that is if they can't figure out how to path to you, they're not gonna, like, group up in a good way to try to get to you if that's your tactic. So it's possible, but it's less profitable than you'd think, because the zombies are just gonna get stuck and not make their way to you. I think I'm going to need to go a little bit more stealth, because we're pissing off the horde, and it's a little too late for that, isn't it? But yeah, it would be possible to sit in that fenced area and just shoot them down. I don't think, from where I am, I'm going to be able to show you the vulnerability spot. But essentially, it's like this. There's, let me pause. The roof to the east, where my cursor is, this roof, has a window that you can pop out of and land on the roof of this building. This here is actually a brick fence, so they need to land on this roof here, where that street lamp is, and then like drop in the 1 meter section that would have them land in the fenced area. It's really unlikely that those things would occur. But it's hard to describe without being closer to show you. Don't forget the doorknobs. I have actually a lot of doorknobs back home. I'm more concerned with trying to get my coffee. Zombies keep stopping me. Oh, there it is. I was wondering when I was going to get exerted. So it's almost 2 p.m. I'll have to take a little breather in this empty lot. Here, there's a few more doorknobs. Where'd that zombie with the... There you are. Whip out the cabbage. It's a picnic. Lovely, lovely picnic. Now, there is a dude in the empty lot to my west, and then that group to the east has wandered and blocked my path to coffee. Stealth coffee run with 200 kills is stealthy for Louis here. He's used to having to kill about double that to get coffee. Oh, you're making me stand up? You jerk. Alright, that should be enough rest. I fast-forwarded in that newspaper I read. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother trying to sneak past this next group. So sneaky with some air quotes. Partially just because Louis is not good at sneaking, so he is not likely to get past like a large horde without pissing them off anyway. Then it only took him 20 minutes to clear it. Back to sneaking. And sneak leveled up. Oh, are you? Look at this. So, point of reference, I'm trying to get to this area here. But there's like I don't know, there's like 50 zombies in this intersection here. Oh, you broke out too? Alright, I'm gonna have a fight on my hands. Let's take some beta blockers and get ready to slay. Oh, or fail to take the beta blockers because I hit map. Louisville is a default map. It's in the normal Project Zomboid world. Normally you can't spawn in Louisville, so I had to add a mod that allowed for Louisville spawns. But it is not modded. One of these guys had some sort of blade in their leg, but I'm pretty sure it was a, painkillers? I'm pretty sure the... Wow! My backpack is so full I can't even carry painkillers in it. A kitchen knife, okay. Hey, VB, thank you for the resub. Louis thanks you too. So yeah, if I take a look at the larger map, you're probably more familiar with West Point, Riverside, Muldra, you know, Rosewood. But Louisville is up here. So these are the other cities. So like this is Muldra in relation to Louisville. Well, it's starting to get a little late in the day. So I think I'll clear a little bit more until I get, like, actually tired. But the coffee run is definitely going to have to be another day. I'm not going to make it all the way there. There's just too many zombies down this way. Oh, okay. And they're lunging out of the window trying to surround me. Smart zombies. Smart and sketchy zombies. That's another one that's going to lunge out that window. Come on now. And there goes my lungs. Burning from exertion. How do I say your name? Mason Looks, I think. Thank you for the resub. And I'm sorry I butchered your name. Good enough? Yeah, as someone with a less than phonetic name, I'm pretty used to my name getting butchered. Alright, now I'm getting drowsy and exerted. Combination of those two is quite deadly. So that indicates to me it is time to head back home. That, and I'm also nearly encumbered. Did someone stab you with a screwdriver? They did. They really did. That is an act of desperation if I've ever seen one. Screwdrivers can't be easy to stab zombies with. I can't even store thread. Oh no, there's no... Oh, okay. I might just have to walk past them and get in the car and drive. Because between drowsy and exerted, moderate exertion too, my swings are going to be bad. Hey, wild YouTube subscriber appears on Twitch. Well, thank you. Cheers. And thank you for the follow a few hours ago. Oh, and you got a gifted sub from Morty. So, thank you for that, Morty. I'm going to pick up pace here, so the SUV doesn't get walloped by wild zombies. I don't know how many I killed, but we got a little bit close at the coffee shop. Just a little bit. Let me check if polling is working now. Oh, it is! Hey, look at that magic. So, what to do tomorrow? Continue to coffee? Or, let me take some of those user-submitted ideas. I'm writing them down now. We can also build a bridge to the southwest building of the home, that is. Find an antique stove. Search for luxury items. And then add railings to the gangplanks or walkways, catwalks. Get you to pick between those options. So thanks for suggesting some goals there. Let's also make sure that I enter this chunk. There we go. To prevent spawning from the neighbor chunk. Hope that was enough. I meant to move the ambulance because it's still kind of in the way. Wait, this ambulance doesn't have a key? How is... Oh, because I put it in the glove box. That will make it a little bit easier to park when I get home. Without running the risk of bashing other cars. 6 p.m. Not a bad run. Stayed up. Kind of long time. Got some stuff done. One of these days, coffee will be mine. Today is not today, though. So let's put up some lighting. That sounds good. Oh, I just realized I have a lot of doorknobs and hinges. Nice to see me at this hour? I know. Well, this week at least. I'll be streaming at this hour. It's a really busy week for my wife, so I'm streaming at this hour to accommodate her schedule. Let's see. Place item. No, can you just maybe right above the bed? I can't actually reach there. What here? Ah, let there be light. And then there was light. And Louis said, this is good. Also, this, whatever you call this, stairwell, is super dark. I wouldn't mind adding light to the roof at some point as well, so that, you know, I can see what the hell I'm doing at night up here. But those lights up the roof. So I'll keep hunting for lights while I'm out and about, so that we can spruce up the place. Because the power that the lights require is very negligible compared to freezers and other devices that are way more power hungry. And a well-illuminated home keeps us alive. Seven threads. That's a lot of beta blockers. I keep finding beta blockers on all these zombies. They must all have anxiety problems. That's what got them killed. You know, before I read my book, my clothing is so disgusting. Let's wash it. I'll read indoors for that matter. Do a little laundry. Louis can look shiny. Unfortunately, well, you know what, Louis, while your stuff's in the wash, you can wear your Santa costume. It's probably pretty warm. Yeah, its installation's really high. I need to throw on spare shoes. Where's the shoes? There we are. There we go. The black military boots look like Santa boots. It's perfect. Hey Rev, thank you for the resub. Okay, it looks like antique stove and railings to catwalks are the leading options. 1 more minute to vote on this, and let me change the style of that poll so it's a little bit smaller. There we go. It's less intrusive now. Looking at my weight dropping, I think I can get back to the stews that I was making before. I froze some stews and I can defrost them and eat them. That's 3 stews. What books haven't I read? So carpentry is fully read. Cooking. First aid. Electrical. Yep. Metalwork. Mechanics. So everything except for farming, it looks like. Cool. And what am I working on? You guys voted on antique stove. Okay. That has me heading to a new neighborhood, which is kind of exciting, I guess. There's not a lot of stew left in here, so I'll eat the whole thing. In before I break my leg again? You know, I fractured my shin. Which is technically a broken leg, so fair play. I don't want that to happen again either. Fueling condition on this thing looks fine. I do want to grab the fuel out of the trunk of the SUV. Ooh, don't do that. Out of the trunk of the SUV, because it adds a lot of extra weight. And then if I'm not heading back to grab lumber, I don't need all the ropes. In fact, I probably don't need sheet ropes at all. They're a lot heavier than regular ropes. So, making a lot more room in the trunk there. I'm just going to throw these sheet ropes out. Well, you know what? I could just add a ridiculous amount of sheet ropes to the base. Why not? That way, no matter where I climb, it's probably safe. This is peak aesthetic. You might not like it, but this is peak. I hear zombies. Boo. Why'd I climb out there? I was like, I hear zombies, and then I immediately climb. I can't help it. It's like a moth to a flame. Please fall down. Here, I should get closer and shove. There we go. Way easier to stomp on when you're tired than, and shove at 0.1 damage. Oh, I hear more zombies. Oh. You know, I'm gonna remove the escape rope here, because I don't want one, like, right over the gate. And now they're bashing the gate. I did something dumb. I have 4 sheet ropes left. That's fine. Put them with the sheets. I'm going to want to take care of that zombie that's bashing on the gate before it breaks the gate. It's a little difficult to source timber in my neck of the woods. Which isn't woods. That's actually the problem. Wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to have some escape ropes on the top floor. But if I did, I would need duplicates. So that there wouldn't be a possibility of me just like yeeting myself onto the ground from that height. Because that's what caused the fracture in the first place. Cut it out, you yokel. People are trying to sleep at this hour. Do I have other ideas for PZ runs that I want to run? Yeah, actually I do. And I've made an announcement about that on my Discord server. Or, no, I take that back. Well, yes, it was announced on Discord. But the prequel to the Nomad series I ran that requires a lot more preparation than, like, typical, because it has more requirements for the series, but that was one of the ideas I had. Really sleeping in there, dude. I sort of forgot to run my stuff through the dryer, but it seemed to have dried overnight anyway. I wonder if these stews are... Yeah, fresh cooked still. What's my weight look like? 81 dropping? Let's eat half. The full stew, I think I'm going to throw back in the freezer. A little worried about it going wrong. Is my name from Diablo 2? No, it is not. It is from Greek mythology. And it was Diablo 2 that borrowed it from Greek mythology. Not the other way around. Greek mythology, believe it or not, came before Diablo 2 by a few millennia. Kind of reminds me of the meme of like seeing Kratos in Fortnite and going, "Oh, it's that Fortnite character that it, you know, were with the new Last of Us out." People were like, "Oh yeah, The Last of Us, the TV show that inspired a video game." It's like cringe. No. So here's where I am going. I would like to go to this. Is it this? Let me double check with the PZ map, just so they don't drive to the wrong spot and, you know. Yeah, okay. It's this warehouse here. So I'll mark it in red, and I'll give it a burger. My markers are completely arbitrary and make no sense. FYI. My base doesn't look very well insulated for the winter. There's no such thing as like insulation though. The way heating works is it's just a sphere of influence. So if you have a campfire or an antique stove, it warms stuff around it. Open windows, closed windows, makes no difference. The only thing that matters, I think, is whether you're inside or outside. That would be the only factor that contributes to heat. So if you're inside with like an antique stove, that's enough, as far as the game's concerned. Man, where are these zombies coming from? I clear these streets all the time, and then I come back, and it's like, oh yeah, more zombies. Yeah, Rhadamant is short for Rhadamanthus, which was one of the judges of the dead, and then in mythology was one of the, or was the creator of Spartan law. You know, the sort of. And then it's also a word in English that no one ever uses called Rhadamanthine. Rhadamanthine means to be inflexibly just. So this is the warehouse, the Newton Freight Warehouse that I wanted to head up. Probably have a bit of a fight ahead of me. So I'll go get ready for that. I like how we clearly have a warehouse worker here, and then like a security guard that guards the warehouse. I really appreciate like thematic zombies. Ooh, radish! Hey, we needed radish. That's not a bad condition shotgun. I'll take it. And I'll take his boots. In fact, I don't know why I'm putting it in my backpack. I have a giant car trunk here, kind of for a reason. I emptied out the trunk to loot this freight warehouse very thoroughly. Put it away quicker. About to get bit. By a lady with Elvira hair. Good hair, lady. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 2nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.